Are dark spots making you look and feel older?
Well, first I just thought that they were freckles. Very unattractive blob things on my face. Makes me feel like a Dalmatian.
Small, round, brown craters.
These are actually age spots.
Dark spots on the skin are ultimately a sign of aging, but renowned cardiologist and healthcare innovator Dr. Stephen Gundry says he's found a solution.
Within weeks, these things actually are disappearing.
By a month, they were almost all gone.
At about 6 weeks in, my dark spots appeared to be magically erased from my face.
All thanks to a revolutionary doctor and his do-it-at-home technique.
The dark spots will fade, they will diminish, and they will disappear.
And here's why.
I can't believe this, Stephen. I'm turning into my mother.
Those were the exact words my wife said to me, right before she sighed and walked away from the mirror. She was looking at her face. Actually, she was looking at the dark spots that had begun to form on her temples. You know, the type that come with age. There I was, one of the most successful surgeons in the world, with a resume of thousands of lives I had saved. And yet in that moment, I was just a husband, powerless to help the love of my life feel better about herself.
You know, the fact is those dark spots did make Penny feel older than she actually was. And, you know, I was helpless because I didn't have a solution at the time.
That was back in 2002. Today, my wife Penny's skin looks as youthful and even as it did 20 years ago. Just last week, an old friend asked her if she'd had a facelift. She couldn't figure out why she looked so amazing. What happened? Well, I too had begun developing dark spots on my hands and arms, a couple of years before my wife did. And seeing how upset she was made me more self-conscious of my own. And it also made me wonder, was there a way to make them go away? After all, your skin completely regenerates itself about every 5 weeks. So I knew it had to be possible to get rid of them. Dark spots are just blemishes, nothing more. And any blemish can be banished. Ultimately, I cracked the code. And that's what I'm going to reveal to you today.
The dark spots will start diminishing. They will start disappearing.
I managed to create a breakthrough solution that worked for both of us. One that helps renew fresh, clear skin and allows anyone to reduce the appearance of troublesome age spots, sunspots, liver spots, macules, freckles, no matter what your skin type.
I tried it on my wife, and now she has all of her friends using it.
A recent European study shows uneven skin tone can make others think you're up to 20 years older or less healthy than you actually are.
They're actually signs of advanced aging.
So, if dark spots are plaguing you, making you feel older than you are, if you're looking for a way to get back that youthful glow without laser or chemical treatments, a glow that empowers you to get excited about going out in the sun, feel confident in summer clothing, look younger and healthier, and best of all, feel amazing in your own skin again, just like hundreds of my patients do, then you're going to love what I'm about to share with you. My name is Dr. Stephen Gundry. For 30 years, I've been one of the preeminent heart surgeons in the world. I'm the founder of the Center for Restorative Medicine and the International Heart and Lung Institute, which now has locations in Palm Springs and Santa Barbara. I'm also the author of the New York Times best-selling book, The Plant Paradox, as well as a medical advisor to Usher and Dr. Oz, and the personal physician to celebrities, such as Celia Ward and Tony Robbins. Most of my patients come to see me with serious internal disorders, but once I treat them, they find external problems. Skin issues they've suffered with for years go away too. That's because everything in your body is connected. And while dermatologists usually treat only the symptoms that appear on your skin, sadly, they sometimes fail to address the cause of these problems, which can go much deeper. As a surgeon, I have the advantage of seeing trouble sources on the inside. I can tell you if something's wrong even before it shows up on your skin. My research on skincare has become required reading for dermatologists all over the country. I've even become a consultant for the prestigious Six Senses Resort Spas. And it all began with a single discovery I made in 2001. When I met a patient who had managed to completely reverse his life-threatening heart disease using a special blend of powerful, mysterious super nutrients. Not much was known about these nutrients at the time, so I began to do some research, conducting my own studies. And almost accidentally, I discovered these super nutrients can have many benefits for your health, including the one I want to talk to you about today, your skin. Now, I'm not sure exactly how you reached this presentation today. Maybe your doctor referred you, or you read about this new breakthrough on a news site. Either way, I'm glad you're here. Because over the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal to you not only what these super nutrients are, I'm also going to explain how they can help reduce the appearance of your dark spots like nothing you've ever tried before.
It really goes to the core problem of dark spots. Little by little, they'll fade away. It's a rather dramatic difference.
Sound exciting? Then let's get started. First, I want to quickly explain how dark spots form in the first place, because it isn't simply a symptom of getting older. Like I said, almost all the problems we see on the outside are a sign of something wrong on the inside. So what's happening within your body that's causing dark spots to appear? It's actually a combination of two distinct processes occurring at the same time. The most obvious one is sun damage. When the sun's UV rays hit your skin, they interact with a natural chemical called melanin. Melanin gives your skin its color. The more of it you produce, the darker your skin gets. And you get a lovely suntan. But over the years, the UV damage piles up and causing more permanent pockets of melanin to form. And that's part of what dark spots are. For most people, it's just an inevitable side effect of getting older, and not, as some people think, a mistake made by spending too much time in the sun. But there's a whole other side to this. Something else is going on beneath your skin, inside your body in fact, that is also contributing to your dark spots. It's a process most skincare experts overlook, and one ignored by the makers of creams, bleaches, or other dark spot solutions you may have tried in the past, which is why they failed you. This process is called glycation.
This is actually a chemical reaction that occurs in all of us from combining too much sugar and too much protein in our diet. This chemical reaction is actually the strongest chemical bond that's ever been described.
You see, in your body, there are sugars from the foods you eat, structural proteins in your skin, and body heat. Your body heat causes the excess sugars to bond with the proteins, forming a powerful chemical reaction. That's glycation. It's the same thing that happens when you char a steak and the edges get all dark and crispy. That's glycation too.
As I explained to people who have grown up without Teflon, in the old days when we would cook a piece of meat or even a vegetable on a stainless steel pan, there would be all these brown crusty things stuck to the pan. And these crusty things were so stuck that we had to use SOS or Brillo pads or steel wool to get these things off because they were stuck so hard. So these brown bits are actually the combination of protein that was in the food, the sugar that was in the food, and the heat that was in the fry pan.
Except in your body, the dark, crispy bits form advanced glycation end products, or AGEs.
The brown spots that we see when we're cooking a steak on a grill or on a skillet and that nice crust that forms, believe it or not, that's the same crust that forms in you and on your skin. That's what dark spots are from.
I'm not sure if it's a coincidence that AGE spells age, but they can definitely make you look older.
And so when people say the sun did it, it's not the sun, it's actually the heat combining with the proteins and the sugars in your skin that creates this.
When the sun's harmful UV rays hit your skin, it speeds up the glycation process, and those AGEs cause you to form dark spots. In fact, a report in the Research Journal of Medical Sciences states the most visible effect of AGEs and glycation is skin damage, which, besides dark spots, also includes wrinkles, fine lines, dull skin, loss of collagen, and sagging skin.
These are actually true signs of aging. And they're actually signs of damage in our skin from the aging process. And the reason they're so troublesome is that no one wants to see an external evidence of aging. And that's why they drive me and everybody else crazy.
Now, as I mentioned, the thing everyone talks about when it comes to protecting your skin is sun damage. And of course, it is critical you protect your skin from the sun and its damaging UV radiation. But it's just as critical to go after the glycation process that's also causing your dark spots. And until now, no dark spot solution has done that. Of course, something you can start doing right now is to cut down on the sugar in your diet, because the glycation process requires sugar to create harmful AGEs.
The less sugar you have in your diet, even from fruit, the less dark spots you have.
So, cutting down on sugar is a good idea for lots of reasons, and there isn't a patient of mine I don't tell to do it. But my experience led me to discover a much more powerful solution that directly fights glycation, and it can help fade the appearance of dark spots better and faster than anything else. It harnesses the power of those mysterious super nutrients I told you about a few minutes ago. The same ones that helped that patient 15 years ago lose all that weight, cleared his arteries, and saved his life. These nutrients are something most dermatologists aren't even aware of. But once Penny and I started making use of them, they made all the difference in the world. And when I explain how they work, it'll make perfect sense. These super nutrients are called polyphenols. Now don't be surprised if you haven't heard of polyphenols. Most people haven't. The science on polyphenols is still in its infant stages, which is why we're always learning more about what they can do. Polyphenols are extremely powerful antioxidants found in plants. They actually play an important role in the survival of these plants, which is to protect the fruit they produce from the UV radiation of sunlight. You may see where I'm going with this, but stay with me, because the way polyphenols work is fascinating. So while the plant's fruit is growing, the polyphenols in its skin protect its natural sugars inside from oxidation. I'm sure you've noticed when you cut an apple open, after sitting out for a little while, the apple turns brown, right? That's because the cells of the apple have come into contact with oxygen, causing cellular damage, creating AGEs, and producing melanin. Sound familiar? That's right. The same process by which an apple turns brown is like the one that turns your skin brown. The glycation in our bodies is equal to the oxidation in fruit, but the polyphenols in the skin of the apple prevent this from happening. The plant doesn't want the fruit seeds, its babies, to be eaten until they're ready to start growing into plants of their own. So as the fruit starts to ripen, the polyphenols in its skin give it its color, usually bright red, orange, or yellow. These are colors that attract predators because they send the message that this particular food source contains a lot of sugar, which is what predators seek out for energy. So the plant actually wants predators to come along and eat their fruit, because then they'll go off and pass along their babies along with a generous dollop of fertilizer. Pretty smart, huh? In fact, fruits that grow at higher altitudes actually have higher levels of polyphenols to better protect the fruit from the sun's UV rays. For instance, vineyards in Argentina produce richer grapes with higher levels of the polyphenol resveratrol than vineyards in lower altitudes. When I made this connection between polyphenols and UV protection, it was one of those rare aha moments we doctors live for. Because believe me, they don't come along too often. I suspected by harnessing the power of polyphenols, I could produce a skincare breakthrough, one that could help not only my wife, but anyone suffering from the frustration of aging skin and dark spots. We had both been drinking more coffee and green tea, as the polyphenols in both have shown in clinical studies to improve skin health. In fact, a Japanese study published in the International Journal of Dermatology showed women who drank the most coffee, 3 cups a day, had significantly fewer dark spots than women who drank the least. After about 6 weeks, Penny and I noticed the appearance of a lot of the smaller freckles in our skin seemed to be fading away. But there were still a few larger, darker, stubborn ones that were still there. I thought about trying to eat even more polyphenol-rich foods and trying to drink a small glass of red wine daily, but it occurred to me that this might defeat its own purpose. Because of course, the foods that are rich in polyphenols, such as fruit, also contain high levels of natural sugar. And as you know, too much sugar contributes to the glycation process that helps create dark spots. So it's a bit of a catch-22. But then an idea struck me. What if there was a way to get polyphenols into our skin without any of the sugar? I had our lab at the Center for Restorative Medicine create a new formula, one unlike anything else on the market. In it were nutrient-rich polyphenols, sourced from the highest quality plant sources on Earth. We created a small prototype test batch. I brought home a modest, unmarked jar, and I told Penny to rub the lotion on her face twice a day. Why, she asked. She was already feeling much better about how her skin looked. In fact, she hadn't even mentioned her dark spots lately. What's in this, Steve? Just try it, I said with a wink. It's a little something I had the lab whip up at work. Penny and I both use the polyphenol cream every day, using up every last drop of it over the next month or so. Although to be honest, we had already started celebrating about a week before that point, because my hunch had been correct.
So I'll give you a great example. I had a couple, 3 leftover dark spots on this hand. I have 1 left over here. I decided to do a control of just treat this hand and leave this hand alone. And my wife said, I don't see those spots on your hand anymore. And people stopped me and said, let me see your hands. Your hands are so young.
Not only did it seem those more stubborn spots had faded away, but our skin looked and felt younger and healthier than it had in years. It was softer, smoother, firmer, and had a radiant glow that Penny said made her feel like dancing. In fact, we did a little waltz right there in front of the mirror. And why not? It was an incredible discovery, yet it made perfect sense. The polyphenols were protecting our skin from browning, the same way they protect fruit from browning.
What we're trying to do is enhance the natural healing ability of your skin. You actually stimulate your skin cells to diminish these dark spots.
In fact, not only was our skin protected, it was totally revitalized. Fresh skin cells were generating completely absent of the appearance of the glycation process and dark spots.
So we're not bleaching them out, we're not covering them up. What we're doing is actually going to this root cause of the age spot, which are these tight chemical bonds, and breaking those chemical bonds.
I immediately made this formula my top priority. I got back in the lab with my development team and spent the next few months perfecting it, making sure we were using the absolute finest quality polyphenol extracts we could get. The first one is Meadow Sweet, a fragrant wildflower native to damp meadows of northern Europe and loaded with polyphenols. Meadow Sweet has been used for hundreds of years for all sorts of medicinal purposes. It was even used to flavor cocktails in Europe, both because it tastes great and because it settles the stomach. In fact, Queen Elizabeth I would put Meadow Sweet in her bedroom because it smelled so amazing. We also included blueberry fruit extract, because blueberries are another rich source of polyphenols known for their protective properties against oxidative damage, as well as Japanese green tea extract and Asahi fruit extract. both of which contain polyphenols that help neutralize UV light and the potential damage it can cause to the skin. Finally, after a few trials, we created another small test batch of a formula we're excited about. As far as I'm concerned, it is the safest, healthiest, and most effective way to not only reduce the appearance of dark spots on the skin, but fully enrich your skin cells for a youthful makeover. So, without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to Gundry MD Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher, the only dark spot solution to take a potent polyphenol blend and deliver it directly to your skin.
And it's one of the real secrets that makes dark spot diminisher so different than anything on the market.
By applying this formula to your skin once in the morning, then once at night before bed, you can get all the skin health benefits of a polyphenol-rich diet without having to eat a ton of fruits and vegetables. In fact, it's even more effective because you don't get all that fruit sugar contributing to the glycation process, the one that produces AGEs and causes dark spots to form in the first place. The truly revolutionary thing about getting all the skincare benefits of polyphenols without having to overhaul your whole diet is when it comes to sugar. Because while I recommend cutting out as much sugar and carbs as you can for a variety of health reasons, the unfortunate reality is the modern American diet has sugar in just about everything, even foods you wouldn't think of, like wheat bread or salad dressing. So it can be darn near impossible to cut enough sugar out of your diet to have a noticeable effect on your skin.
Now, aside from eliminating sugar from your diet, which many of us are going to try to do but are never going to accomplish it, and aside from eliminating protein from our diet, every one of us has to have protein, the only other alternative is to use my dark spot diminisher.
By applying a protective layer of polyphenol-rich plant extracts onto your skin, you're inhibiting the glycation process beneath your skin that results in AGEs, which are contributing to your dark spots.
There is nothing like this on the market because no one's ever attempted to get to the dark spots where they lie, and that's beneath the skin surface.
This method also works fast. Penny and I both noticed a definitive youthful vibrancy return to our skin in just a few weeks' time, whereas changes from your diet tend to take a little bit longer, since nutrients have to make their way from your digestive system outward to your skin. Now, keep in mind that everybody is a little bit different, so your results will vary. But since your skin regenerates itself on average every 4 weeks or so, provided you're giving your skin the nutrients it needs, there's no reason it can't be looking younger, smoother, and spot-free in just a few weeks. Remember, dark spots can cause others to think you are up to 20 years older or less healthy than you actually are. So, by reducing the appearance of those dark spots and evening out your skin tone, you will look younger, healthier, and I promise, a whole lot happier.
So the entire line of Gundry MD is designed to have you de-age. And we want you not only to de-age from the inside out, but we can de-age from the outside in.
Gundry MD Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher also hydrates and nourishes your skin by strengthening your skin structure, allowing it to hold in moisture more effectively so your skin will feel soft, smooth, and youthful to the touch. When your skin begins regenerating healthy, youthful skin cells, and those dark spots begin to disappear in just a few weeks, you're going to look in the mirror and see a whole new you. You're going to run your fingers over your skin and feel a whole new you. And then you're going to feel like a whole new you, which is really the old you, the way you may not have felt for quite some time. I recommend all my patients use Gundry MD Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher because 100% of them are exposed to the sun. And if there's one thing I want you to take away from this presentation here today, is that your skin needs protection. I love spending time in the sun as much as you do. It's good for us, provides us with vitamin D, and makes us feel warm and happy. But if you've ever seen someone who's spent years in the sun without protecting their skin, well, you know the damage sun can do. Their skin is dried out, wrinkled, leathery, and covered with dark spots. And while it's imperative you apply sunscreen when you spend time in the sun to avoid burns, unfortunately, sunscreen doesn't do anything to address the glycation process happening beneath your skin. And that's where this formula makes all the difference. Those excess sugars from your diet chemically bonding with proteins to create harmful AGEs, which means that rather than eliminating sugars from your diet, which I can promise you is nearly impossible to do, now you can help slow down the glycation process and reduce the appearance of dark spots on your skin without changing the way you eat. It works wherever you have dark spots, anywhere on your skin, whether it's your hands, arms, shoulders, face, chest, or legs. And given the way Gundry MD Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher also nourishes and hydrates your skin, softening its texture, evening out its tone, and making it look and feel like it did years ago, no matter what your age is, or your natural skin color. This is a next-level skincare formula that anybody and everybody, male or female, can use to achieve healthy, youthful skin. However, it's important I take a minute to tell you what Gundry MD Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher won't do. First of all, this formula is not a treatment for more serious skin disorders, such as moles or melanoma. If you notice discolored or raised growths on your skin that are new or seem to be getting larger, you should contact your doctor immediately to get it checked out. Gundry MD Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher is designed to reduce the appearance of dark spots on the skin that may be unsightly but benign. Again, it's not a treatment for more serious skin disorders. Gundry MD Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher is also not an alternative to an invasive procedure, such as chemical peels or laser treatments. These procedures, which can be expensive, painful, and require some recovery time, are effective at removing dark spots in the short term. But in my opinion, they're just cosmetic quick fixes. They do nothing to actually help protect your skin or address the underlying glycation process. So while these procedures may get rid of your dark spots more immediately, more than likely they'll be back sooner than you like. Gundry MD Dark Spot Diminisher requires a bit more time to reduce the appearance of your dark spots by working against the glycation process and helping you regenerate healthy new skin cells. But the end result will help your skin look even-toned and spot-free.
They will be diminished from day one, but with the passage of time, with each application, you'll be delighted to see that these things are going away.
You won't need a doctor's visit, and it won't cause any discomfort or cost hundreds of dollars. And as far as other spot treatments you may have seen or tried in the past, this formula is different from all of them. Why? Because this is the only formula to harness the powerful protective powers of polyphenols, which I can tell you, from the first time Penny and I applied it to our skin, made all the difference in the world. Other treatments have some great natural skin lighteners, such as kakadu plum extract, that we included in our formula. Yet, lightening your skin is only a partial solution.
You've heard the expression, it's only skin deep. These spots are actually deeper than the surface of the skin.
When it comes to skin care, what's happening on your skin is only a reflection of what's happening underneath it. That goes for all skin problems, whether it's dark spots or acne or eczema. You know dark spots form as a result of not only UV rays hitting your skin, but also glycation causing AGEs beneath it. And Gundry MD Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher is the only treatment that addresses both of these problems, making it the most effective way to reduce the appearance of your dark spots.
Within weeks, most people see a noticeable difference that these things actually are disappearing.
Another big difference between this formula and the others on the market is many of the products at the drugstore contain harsh, unnatural bleaching agents like hydroquinone. Manufacturers love hydroquinone because it's an effective chemical for lightening skin, but it can cause irritation, and the lightening effect it has can actually make your skin more susceptible to UV rays and skin damage. In fact, many studies have come out suggesting hydroquinone may have cancer-causing properties, which is the reason it's actually been banned in several countries, although not in the US. Putting something onto your skin that is harmful is, in my opinion, the opposite of a solution, even if it does temporarily lighten your dark spots. It goes against what I stand for as a doctor committed to making people healthy and happy, which is why our formula only contains ingredients that are 100% healthy and effective. Finally, one of the biggest factors that sets our formula apart from the rest is, quite frankly, the price. When you pay top dollar for skincare products, often what you're paying for is a fancy brand name packaged in a sleek bottle. But the ingredients aren't that different than what you'd find in the cheaper products. For example, the luxury brand Sisley Paris offers a dark spot corrector at a retail price of $165. Yet its primary active ingredient is stabilized vitamin C. Now, don't get me wrong. I've already told you vitamin C is important for skin health, but it's not exactly a breakthrough solution for dark spots. Yet, because this product comes in a pretty box with French writing on it, some people will pay close to $200 for it. Now, I'm a physician and leading expert in the field of nutritional health. I can tell you exactly what's happening on the inside and outside of your body, and I've got the research, along with thousands of happy people, to back me up. So, when I tell you that the natural polyphenols in Gundry MD Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher is the best way to effectively reduce the appearance of your dark spots, I know what I'm talking about. Much more so than a luxury brand marketing team. Now, in all honesty, some of these polyphenols are quite expensive to source. For example, meadowsweet is a pricey extract, and it can only be harvested when it's in peak season, just a few months out of the year. Meaning this formula, were you to buy it in a store, would cost about as much as some of those luxury brands at around $120 to $130. But that's another big difference between Gundry MD and those other brands, which is our products aren't sold in stores. Like all of our products, Gundry MD Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher is only available online. And because of that, we don't have to pay a retail middleman a percentage of our profits, meaning we can afford to offer it to you at a significantly lower price. What would normally cost you up to $130 in a department store is only $69.99. However, as a special thank you for watching, and in our effort to get the word out about this great formula, for a limited time, we're reducing the price of Gundry MD Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher all the way down to only $49 a bottle. That's an instant savings of $20. But remember, this offer is only available to first-time customers through this video presentation, and it's only available for the next 24 hours, or until supplies run out, and supplies will sell out. When they do sell out, this offer will be taken down immediately, and Gundry MD Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher will return to its regular price of $69.95. This is an incredible opportunity, and if you take advantage of it, I only ask two things. First, when you begin using Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher, and you experience what my wife Penny and I did, not only the dramatic reduction in the appearance of dark spots on our skin, but also skin that felt healthier and more nourished, as well as a surge in confidence from simply feeling younger, I want you to write in to tell me about the wonderful changes you see. My email address is stephengundry@gundrymd.com. Seeing and hearing how science changes people's lives is probably the greatest joy I experience as a doctor. Second, and this is equally important, please tell your friends and loved ones about the dangers of AGEs and how they are the true cause of dark spots. As you know, it's one of the greatest threats to the health of Americans, and most people at risk have no idea that lectins and other harmful foods are so directly linked to weight gain, low energy, and many far worse health problems. I've tried to do my part by creating this video. Now, we need to spread the word. Update. Since we first launched Gundry MD Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher, the response has been overwhelming. People are writing in from all over the planet to tell me how this formula is fading the appearance of their dark spots, as well as nourishing their skin, unlike anything they've ever tried before. What so many folks seem so surprised by is just how healthy their skin feels, which isn't surprising to me at all, because if you give your skin the right nutrients, it's incredible how it will thank you. In fact, we currently have over 900,000 members of the Gundry MD family, a number that shocks even me. And the reason we have so many users is because when people start using Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher, they end up asking for quite a bit more, not just for themselves, but for friends and family too. And that demand has allowed us to put together some amazing deals that allow you to stock up and save even more money. When you order 3 jars of Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher, you'll pay only $43 a jar. And that price drops all the way to only $40 a jar if you choose our special 6-jar package. That's $29.95 off the retail price of $69.95, a 43% discount. And you'll get free shipping with your order today. So, click the Next Step button below right now to find out if these options are still available. If we do still have stock available from this batch, you'll see a supply update on the product page with current inventory. I encourage you to act now if you're serious about your health and longevity. When this batch is sold out, the offer will be removed immediately, and Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher will return to its regular price of $69.95. However, there is a way to lock in the exclusive price you're getting right now through this video presentation and to save an additional 10% off. Look for the subscribe and save option on the product page to claim these additional savings and lock in your price forever. Members get guaranteed free delivery every month, so you never miss a day of Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher. And you can stop or pause your subscription at any time. Right now, you can pay as little as $1.27 per day to give you the skin-nourishing power of polyphenols, a totally unique solution to a problem millions of people suffer from. Best of all, every single jar of Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher comes with Gundry MD's 90-day money-back guarantee. Yes, that means you can use every single drop, and if you don't experience a dramatic reduction in the appearance of dark spots on your skin, just send it back, and we'll happily return every cent of your purchase price, no questions asked, even if it's just the empty jars. That's how confident I am in this groundbreaking new formula. So I want you to use it all and experience the incredible change for yourself. So click the Next Step button below, and let's get started. When you get to our order page, you'll see order options for Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher on the right side of the page. If you see options for our special 6-jar packages, then we still have some of those packages in stock, and the extra savings are still available. Our website is fully protected by the latest security technology, so your order is 100% secure. And our warehouse is based in the USA, right here in Southern California, with a team of friendly customer service specialists standing by if you have any questions. You can call us 7 days a week at 800-852-0477 with questions about your order, to hear about our lab, or just to tell us the changes you've started to notice since using Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher. The feedback we've already received has been phenomenal, so I hope you're able to order right now and take advantage of the special internet-only price before it shoots up and you miss your chance. Most packages leave our warehouse the same day they're ordered, which means if you order now, you could be opening your first jar of polyphenol dark spot diminisher in just a couple of days. Incredibly, at this special internet-only price, enjoying polyphenol dark spot diminisher is actually less expensive each day than a cup of coffee. Imagine the feeling of massaging that first nourishing dollop of polyphenol dark spot diminisher into your skin. Knowing this formula was scientifically tested to safely break up those dark pockets of pigmentation, making your skin look young again. When our polyphenol blend begins to take effect in your skin, I'll bet you'll say to yourself exactly what my wife did. I didn't think this was possible. But remember, polyphenol dark spot diminisher is not available in stores, and our formula is incredibly difficult to produce. So please, if you want to feel the dramatic effects of this groundbreaking formula, click the Next Step button below while there's still time available and we still have some jars left in stock. Now, I'd like to get serious for a moment and talk about what's going to happen if you don't start making some real changes today. You already know that dark spots are not something that go away on their own. In fact, it's quite the opposite. They only get worse, making it more difficult to get rid of them. So, in the meantime, instead of using that time to get started improving not only the look and feel but the health of your skin, you'll be spending more days or weeks or even months experiencing the anxiety of that elderly look of dark spots marring your skin. You'll feel it every time you look in the mirror or just glance down at your hands. And every time I'm getting older feeling hits you, it lasts a little longer until you're carrying it around with you all the time, always mindful of your age. I see this happen firsthand every day. Patients who come into my office, shoulders sagging, burdened by the weight of time. I saw it with my own wife, watching as she suffered through a dark period, feeling like she wasn't herself anymore. But the truth is, she wasn't herself. I could see how what she thought of herself started to change and how that affected her personality. She was smiling less, laughing less. And I'd be lying if I told you I didn't get down about my age at times, too. When I look in the mirror and discover a new wrinkle or some other reminder from Mother Nature that I'm not as young as I used to be. It's true, you're only as young as you feel. But nothing makes you feel old like looking old. It's a vicious cycle. It's been proven that the younger you feel, the healthier and happier you are, and the longer you're likely to live. Knowing that, why would anyone wait one more minute to start feeling young again? Of course, the answer is that some people are nervous about taking a leap, or they're skeptical that they can get the results they're looking for. And I get that. Believe me, as a doctor, I'm trained to be skeptical, to not trust anything that isn't proven by scientific evidence. And that's exactly why I'm so excited about this dark spot solution, and what it can do not only for your skin, but for your life. That's also exactly why Gundry MD Dark Spot Diminisher comes with a 90-day money-back guarantee, so that if you are hesitant for any reason whatsoever, you can rest easy knowing that you have a full 90 days, 3 months, to give this formula a fair shot. My prediction is you only need about half that time to start seeing results. But again, everybody's skin is different, so just know you have all that time to use Gundry MD Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher completely risk-free. And if you still have questions about the formula, how it works, or about myself and Gundry MD, be sure to stick around after this video ends in just a moment, because I'm going to go over some of the most common questions I often get. Or, if you click the Next Step button below, you can read the questions and answers on our order page. In the meantime, imagine the possibilities of taking that next step right here, right now. In a few days, your order of Gundry MD Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher will arrive. The moment you first rub it onto your skin, I promise you'll sense something special. Your skin will immediately feel more nourished, hydrated, and protected than it has been in quite some time. The same way you feel when you take a refreshing gulp of cold water when your throat feels parched on a hot day. You will actually look forward to experiencing that feeling in the morning and again at night before bed. And after just a few weeks, as your skin starts to regenerate, imagine looking in the mirror, running your fingers over your skin, and realizing that it's become smooth, fresh, and youthful once again. Imagine how seeing your own skin completely free of dark age spots will make you feel as you put on a dress, a sleeveless shirt, or shorts, and walk confidently out into the world again, the sun shining down on you, and you think, what a beautiful day it is. I'm deeply grateful you've chosen to spend this time with me today. I encourage you to click the Next Step button below. While supplies last, enjoy the opportunity to have this one-of-a-kind formula for as low as $40 a jar, 43% off the retail price. Only available through this video presentation. And experience exactly what Gundry MD Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher can do for you, completely risk-free. Thanks for watching. For Gundry MD, I'm Dr. Stephen Gundry. Hey, you're still here. If you're still not sure whether Gundry MD Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher is right for you, why don't we take a minute to go over some of the more common questions my patients ask me about dark spots and this unique solution. Question number 1, why do I get dark spots? Dark spots are caused by 2 distinct processes occurring at the same time. one on your skin, the other beneath it. These two processes are sun damage and glycation. When the sun's harmful UV rays hit your skin responds by producing melanin, a protective molecule that helps shield skin from further damage. Melanin is also responsible for giving skin its color. More melanin means a darker tan. But over several years, pockets of melanin begin to form, which contribute to forming dark spots. Glycation occurs when excess sugar in your body binds to the protein molecules in your skin and forms what are known as advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. AGEs are also a major culprit when it comes to many forms of skin damage, including dark spots. Sun damage is what everyone typically thinks of as the primary cause of dark spots, but glycation is equally important, and unless you address that process as well, you won't effectively diminish your dark spots. Next question. Are there different kinds of dark spots? You may know them as dark spots, age spots, sunspots, liver spots, or dark marks, but they're essentially all the same thing. They are all forms of hyperpigmentation caused by glycation, as well as the overproduction of melanin in the skin, meaning they can all essentially be looked at the same way. There is no need for someone to seek separate solutions for age spots versus sunspots, as long as the method selected is effective at both stopping the glycation process and reducing melanin synthesis. I've tried dozens of spot correctors and none have worked for me. Why should I try yours? Excellent question. There are a lot of skincare companies out there making unrealistic promises to solve all your skin issues. My philosophy is to always be 100% honest and transparent with my patients. It's a doctor's job to set realistic expectations. I don't want anyone to be disappointed because they were promised the moon and the stars. In fact, my team and I formulated Gundry MD Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher because I was so frustrated that the other topical treatments that had disappointed so many of my patients, including my own wife. The difference between Gundry MD Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher and other products is simple. The potent polyphenol blend in this formula is revolutionary and harnesses the power of nature to correctly and effectively address the harmful glycation process occurring beneath your skin. While other dark spot treatments address sun damage, as does ours, as far as I'm concerned, that's only half the problem. Gundry MD Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher attacks dark spots from two distinct angles, both on and beneath your skin, to help rejuvenate healthy, fresh, spot-free skin. A different spot corrector actually made my dark spots more noticeable. Could this happen with your product? The reason many other products make your dark spots even more noticeable is because some use harsh, potentially dangerous bleaching agents, which can actually seep into the surrounding skin. This means they can cause a white ring to form around the dark spot, which actually highlights the spot and makes it more obvious. Gundry MD Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher won't cause this effect because it does not contain any bleaching agents. The active ingredients work deep within the skin, where dark spots start, to help reduce the glycation process and reduce the look of areas of hyperpigmentation. How do I use Gundry MD Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher? Gundry MD Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher should be used at least twice daily, depending on the color and size of your spots, once in the morning and once at night before bed. Using a dime-sized amount, apply the treatment directly to your dark spots, as well as the surrounding area. In order to achieve maximum results, it's important to never miss an application, as this could delay the effects. Because our skin's natural healing processes are most efficient at night, never forget to apply before bed. When will I see results? Every person's skin is unique and reacts at different rates to topical treatments. I know your number one goal is to achieve real, dramatic results, and I understand you don't want to wait an eternity to see them. That's why I packed this formula with potent, effective ingredients to give you dramatic but safe results in the shortest time possible. Some patients report seeing visible results in as little as a few weeks. Although because your skin completely regenerates about every 5 weeks, I recommend giving it at least that long to truly see results. It's also important to note that the longer you use the product, the more results you may see. Other products I've tried gave me results at first, but then stopped working after a while. Will this happen with your product? This was a big problem when I looked at the other products my patients were disappointed by. The reason you may have experienced this with other products is because they may not have added enough of the active ingredients, usually to cut corners and save money. Or they use harsh chemicals that cause an instant reaction but do not work in the long term. Instead, this formula is packed with ingredients that give you lasting results, and the longer you use the product, the better results you'll experience. Is Gundry MD Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher suitable for all skin types? Since our formula contains natural ingredients that help regenerate your skin from the inside out, Gundry MD Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher can be used on every skin type. However, every person's skin is different, so results may vary. As always, you should check with your physician before beginning any new skincare regimen. Can it be used on sensitive skin? Yes. Because Gundry MD Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher is formulated with gentle ingredients, it is fine to use on even the most sensitive skin. However, those who know they have sensitive skin are always advised to use caution when using any new product for the first time. If you have any concerns about how your skin will respond to a new product, I recommend doing a patch test before beginning regular use. Just apply a small amount of the formula on an inconspicuous area, such as the inside of your arm, and leaving it on for 24 hours to see how your skin responds. Or talk to your doctor. How do I know it's working? I always recommend my patients take a before picture prior to their first use. Take your after photo about a month later and you can see the results for yourself. Patients have reported a reduction in the appearance of color and size of the hyperpigmentation area. But since every person's skin is unique, everyone's experience is slightly different. Who should use Gundry MD Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher? Gundry MD Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher is the appropriate treatment option for anyone looking to help fade the appearance of dark spots, regardless of age or gender. While I formulated our product with the highest quality, safest ingredients, every person's skin is unique, so it is best to test the product on a different skin area to make sure you react well to the ingredients. Other spot correctors I've tried smell horrible, like chemicals. Does yours? Absolutely not. Many other spot correctors smell like horrible chemicals because they're made with horrible chemicals. Why do companies use these ingredients? Quite simply, it's faster and easier to use those chemicals than to actually take the time to find the most powerful natural ingredients that get the best results. We, on the other hand, took our time researching and actively searching for the most effective ingredients in the world that can achieve even better results than those harsh chemicals without any of the risk or danger. Because our formula uses a powerful polyphenol blend, you won't experience the ink or bleach smells so many other products have. To me, our formula smells lightly of flowers and is in no way overpowering. I have oily, acne-prone skin. Will Gundry MD Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher clog my pores or cause breakouts? Nope. Many products have a heavy cream base that makes skin feel oily and greasy. Instead, ours has a light gel base that dries quickly and absorbs into the upper layers of the epidermis, instead of sitting on top of your skin and clogging pores. This makes it ideal to use before makeup application or before applying your daily SPF moisturizer. I have very dry skin. Will this irritate my skin or cause flaking like other products I've tried? The ingredients in Gundry MD Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher contain properties meant to moisturize and help protect the skin, unlike other products whose harsh chemicals dry out and dehydrate the epidermis. Every person's skin is different, but most people using our formula should notice a pleasant, non-greasy, moisturizing effect. Can I use Gundry MD Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher around my eyes? Although our formula is formulated with gentle, non-irritating ingredients, the skin around the eyes is significantly thinner than surrounding skin, making it much more delicate and sensitive. That's why it's best to use products around the eyes that are specifically formulated for that area. Is there a money-back guarantee? Of course. Our mission at Gundry MD is to create effective and affordable products that not only meet, but also exceed your expectations. That's why we offer our industry-best 90-day money-back guarantee, so you can test drive our products for 3 months and feel confident in your decision with absolutely no risk. On top of that, our expert customer service team is always here for you to answer any questions you may have about any of our products. Call us anytime at 800-852-0477, Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, or Saturday and Sunday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Our team is also happy to answer any questions you may have. What are the ingredients in Gundry MD Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher? The ingredients in Gundry MD Polyphenol Dark Spot Diminisher are Sweetess Arctic Meadowsweet, a powerful polyphenol found in the damp meadows of the north. Meadowsweet flowers are rich in flavonoids. Red Tocol Arctic Cranberry Seed Oil is rich in linoleic acid and alpha-linolenic acids. It is harvested from the plant growing in the northern wilderness and is known for its free radical scavenging, anti-aging, and skin moisturization properties. Blueberry fruit extract is a rich source of antioxidant polyphenols. Blueberries are known for their protective properties against aging and oxidative stress and contain resveratrol, a polyphenol that has been shown to reduce oxidative damage. Vitamin C in blueberries helps maintain collagen levels in the skin, which in turn helps to maintain more firmed and toned skin. Japanese green tea extract contains catechins, which help fight damage caused by free radicals. Acai fruit extract, a powerful antioxidant that protects skin against damage from free radicals and harmful UV rays. Acai fruit extract is cold pressed from the seeds of acai berries picked from the Amazonian rainforest and contains high levels of essential fatty acids such as omega-3, omega-6, and omega-9. Acai is rich in vitamins B1, 2, 3, E, and C, as well as polyphenols. Happy Skin, an extract of the Rhodiola rosea L, or Arctic rose, plant known for promoting the production of beta-endorphins in the skin. Brightenol, the first cosmetic active ingredient activated by a newly discovered layer of skin, the Strontium microbum. Brightenol has been awarded the 2015 In Cosmetics Innovation Zone Best Ingredient Gold Award. Grand Powder Luminaire DP, a fine powder used in formulations to give the skin a healthy glow. Grand powder includes real diamond powder, a particle which refracts invisible UV light to give the skin a subtle illuminate glow, or photoluminescence, decreasing the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Super Oxy, extracted from the Kakadu plum, which is endemic to tropical northern regions of Australia. This small fruit has a highly efficient self-defense system composed of powerful antioxidant molecules to protect against violent sun-induced free radical attack. The Kakadu plum has been identified as the fruit with the world's highest vitamin C content, up to about 100 times more than an orange. Regufade lightens skin over time, giving a visibly lighter complexion in 2 weeks. Regufade uses pure, nature-identical form of resveratrol, an antioxidant found in red grapes with various health benefits. Zamia propanediol, a natural preservative-boosting solvent. This eco-friendly solvent is 100% bio-based and certified natural by the Natural Products Association. Niacinamide PC, part of the family of B vitamins, specifically known as vitamin B3. This ingredient works by increasing the production of new fibroblasts in the skin. Niacinamide PC increases keratin synthesis and improves the appearance of aging skin, improving skin elasticity. And finally, does Gundry MD test its products on animals? No way. Gundry MD adheres strictly to cruelty-free, animal-friendly practices. Again, if you have any other questions, feel free to call our customer support line or send us an email, and we'll take care of whatever you need. Otherwise, click the button below to get started now and join the thousands of other people already enjoying healthy, younger-looking, spot-free skin.